Hey guys, I'm sure you will probably recognize the kitchen from the animations. So, guys, I hope you're doing well. Today is the 15th of May, and tomorrow I am supposed to put up the new animation, Dark Eldering. But there is a little bit of a problem, and I want to explain to you. I want to boil it down to you. um, because I I cannot upload it until the 21st, so in a couple days from now. Here is why. I'm really sorry, but I have no choice, unfortunately. But there's some positives about this. All right, so here's why. Um, I live in Italy, okay? I don't live in the US. I am 100% Italian and I live in Italy. So for the last 2 years, YouTube asked Europeans to submit some documentation that tells, hey guys, I'm European. I don't live in the US. So please don't text me 2 times, you know? So last year, I did that. I sent the documentation and YouTube was like, okay, all good. You're not going to be taxed 2 times. So I did that, all good. This year, at the beginning of this year, YouTube or Google asked me again to send the documentation. I sent it and it said, error, there's some missing documentation. And I was like, wait, what do you mean? What do you mean? So I sent some other documents, like, it's me, I live in Italy, so don't text me, please, 2 times, because I already pay taxes in my country, right? And so I sent more documentation. I wait 2 weeks because, the bot, whatever, has to analyze documents. And then again, it says missing documentation. And I was like, well, what is going on? So I go to my city hall, to the here in my city. I ask for help, and they give me a document. I was like, okay, this must be it, right? I go there. This was like 2 months and a half ago. They give me this document, blah blah blah. I upload it in the system, and after another 2 weeks, it says error. There's missing documentation. So I was like, what is going on? Why? So in a moment, I was like, okay, I'll deal with this. I don't have the time now. I have so much work to do with the parody. I'll deal with it later. I wanted to also ask my accountant, but I didn't want to waste more time. I didn't also want to, like, because I have to pay him for extra work. And I was like, I'll deal with it when I finish the animation. And so I was stuck in a limbo. It was like in a limbo. The payments from YouTube, the little amount of money that I get every month, was still fine. Like it was coming in without any extra taxation. So I was like, okay, I'll finish the animation. I'll deal with this later. Today, as I was writing the Patreon names, I stumbled upon my analytics, because I usually don't check the analytics, because I don't want to get depressed, I suppose. And as I check my analytics, I noticed, wait a minute, why am I earning even less than usual? And I realized it's because I was getting text 2 times for the past 2 months. As I wasn't checking my stuff, it happened. And I was like, oh God, oh no. So today I called my accountant, I was like desperately asking, dude, I need help about this, And so to boil it down, he suggested me that I wait to upload the animation, because by uploading an animation, hopefully there will be an uptick in earnings that allows me to survive. he told me, wait until you get paid, so on the 21st of this month, before you upload the new animation, because then you have 1 month of buffer to solve the issue, and then after you solve the issue, you will get paid by YouTube and you will not get taxed more than you should be taxed, right? So it's strategically a good idea to not shoot myself in the foot, to upload next week after the 21st. It sucks, guys. And a good thing that I checked my analytics today. I was like, oh God, it really sucks, because I finished the animation, it's done. I was just writing the Patreon names today. I spent the last week changing stuff, adding more Easter eggs. Only today I wrote the Patreon names. The very last step. I just basically need to just render it, in high quality. and then upload and stuff, So that really sucks. I'm really sorry, but there's a positive about this, in the sense that this week, from now till next week, probably Thursday or Friday, we'll upload it. I can still maybe tweak some stuff here and there. I can even maybe do the subtitles, so they will be ready day one. Many people from my channel, they watch my channel, they're not from the US, they need subtitles, so I can provide them in English. So I can do that since I have some extra time. And yeah, so another thing is that I wanted to have one of the voice actors send me just a little small thing that is not super necessary, but because I have the extra week, I can ask them to send it to me. It's not something that is crucial, just like a little thingy. So that could be nice, that I can ask them to send it to me. It's not gonna change the scene completely, but it's gonna just give it a little bit of more. It's gonna make it a little bit more funny. And last, of course, strategically speaking, it's better uploading a little bit closer to Night Rain, because it's gonna come out on the 30th, right, of this month. So it's gonna be a little bit more strategically advantageous, for the parody to be closer to Night Rain, for the algorithm and stuff, So I want to be in the best position to put out this video, so that I am the best position to make the last parody, and I can't afford really to mess it up for some Texas BS, and so every advantage, even uploading it a bit closer to Night Rain can help me out, to make sure that I can make the last one. I want to spend the remaining of this year working my ass off to do the parody for Shadow of the Erdtree, and be done with this trilogy. Yeah, so this is basically the gist of it. As soon as I finish the parody, I can't wait to go back to play Clear Obscure Expedition 33. I highly recommend it to you guys. It's amazing. I installed it a couple weeks ago. I bought it immediately because I was like, oh, this is amazing. And it's also like $40. So I was like, wow, they really deserve it, So I bought it. I just played it for just a little bit because I don't have time, but it's so amazing, So as soon as I finish the parody, I'm going to play that, and I'm going to start away working on sketching up the new parody, because I'm actually very excited to start working on it, no matter what happens, I'm really passionate about this project. I think I covered everything, honestly. Yeah, I wanted to send you this video today, so that, because if I upload it tomorrow, guys might be like, oh my god, he uploaded the parody, So I wanted to upload it today, so there's no confusion, Again, I'm really sorry about this mishap, but it is a video that I'm really, really happy with. I'm super proud of it. There's a lot of, aside from stuff from the game, which there's a lot of it, it's mostly that. But there's a lot of stuff about life, that I put in about my life, and introspective things about stuff. There's some interesting themes in the video that go beyond, a simple parody. And there's a lot of secrets, a lot of little secrets. It has the highest amount of Easter eggs in a parody that I've ever put. And also there's a lot of, like I said, secrets in the sense of things you need to find. There's like things that you will find throughout the parody. There's like a pattern, like, oh, there's a thing here. Oh, also there's a thing here, And I really put a lot of thought into these secrets. I've spent days thinking and refining and thinking, So it's gonna be a lot of fun to watch it and then go like, oh my god, that was so overwhelming. There's so many things that I can find, like a true treasure hunt, So I think I hope you guys will have fun with it, and will make you want to go back to it and rewatch it. That's always the case. That's always what I want to do with these animations. But in this one, damn, I really went all out. All right, guys. So again, apologies for this mishap, and I will see you next week. Okay. I have the uploading after next week will be really bad. I can't afford that because Night Train comes out, so the parody would not have eyes on the parody. It will be a disaster. So I no matter what, next week is gonna be out. All right. Thank you, guys.